Hello everyone, welcome back to the second episode of Pretty Jacked.
And today, of course, we have more hot takes.
More dumb questions.
And maybe even more deep convos.
But one
there's
thing
gonna
we
be a
do
new episode every Friday. Yippee!
I love Friday. So what do you want to make the basis of this episode about, Ramtin?
I don't think we do you want to start with a preface, or should we just start yapping?
I think you definitely always start with a preface, and how the conversation segues, you should let it segue.
Gorge. Why don't you tell us about how you ended up in fitness like you are now?
How did you end up in fit news?
Yeah, how did you end up in fit news?
No, I actually have the greatest story of all time how I ended up in
Please
fitness.
do share.
Well, no, essentially, grandma came home one day with this big fat gold chain.
Okay. I bought you this chain.
Supposedly.
I bought you this chain.
Supposedly you
I picked it out and I bought it. She flew it overseas for you.
I don't know how true this is.
It's very true.
But whatever. I was gifted a nice luxurious golden chain, which I unfortunately no longer sits on my neck properly, so I don't wear it anymore.
Like the thickest neck I've ever seen in my life.
But at one point, said chain was huge on me. Like it looked like I had a dog collar on.
Correct.
I
think that's also my joke.
So essentially, being the little scared 17-year-old, 16-year-old boy I was like, even though we live in the depths of suburbia, like we live in a good neighborhood. We're not no
this
thug
is an
rats.
actual thought that came in your head.
Yeah, and I was like, I don't want to get robbed.
Okay.
And then obviously I didn't want to have you guys bought me this chain, I'm not gonna tuck it.
Okay.
What's the point of having a chain if no one's gonna ever see it?
Are you telling me that the basis right now of your fitness journey is because I bought you a necklace and you were afraid someone was gonna rob you for it and you wouldn't be able to fight them?
Yeah, so I decided to get more jacked.
That is what inspired you to become big and swole and muscled.
Well, I was always interested in fitness, but that was the tip over the scale. But now I don't even wear that chain anymore. Now I'm just jacked, so it low-key worked out.
Okay. And then you started going to the gym when you were how old?
17.
At 17 you started?
Yeah, on my 17th birthday.
At the community center gym?
Yeah.
Did you have a friend that was showing you how to lift and stuff? Were you relying on videos?
It was just me and my buddy. We were just figuring it out. Because
you figured
social media fitness blew up in 2022. And we started lifting in 2021. So there wasn't all this giant controversy. The same way the gym is seen now by society, or how huge it is now. When I started lifting, I don't want to sound like unk, I'm not unk, but but when I started lifting, it was people were still oh, you're a weird gym guy, or
yeah, I feel now the
stereotype around fitness is
very different.
It's a lot different. So when I started lifting, it was weird, or it wasn't. I wouldn't say it was weird, but it wasn't as common.
I think Gymshark had just started giving out people codes.
No. They started giving codes to people in 2018, but fitness started becoming more mainstream. People recording their lifestyle on fitness and posting on the internet. And people want it started to become more and more mainstream what it is today.
That's cool.
So it was still. I wouldn't say it was frowned upon, but it wasn't as popular. So obviously for my first 1 or 2 years, just like everyone else, I had no idea what was going on. But I had a rough basis, and I guess I just built off that, and this is where we are now. But yeah, no, there was definitely a million things that I did that I probably shouldn't have done.
So started at the community center gym at 17.
Yeah.
Because he didn't want to get robbed for his chain.
Yeah.
And then at what point did it become what it is for you now? Because now I don't think you go to lift every day because you're worried someone's gonna rob you. That's obviously not.
No, obviously now it's oh my god, I look sick. I gotta maintain it. Sorry.
Yeah.
But there's always that sense of strive of always wanting more. So that's just a never-ending loop. The beauty about working on your body is that it never ends.
I also think that's a very regular masculine urge though, to want to be big enough. If you were put in the Hunger Games, you would survive.
Of course, all day.
I think that's a regular teenage boy thought.
You don't have that vibe? You never had that urge?
I do. I don't think I didn't take it as seriously as you took it for sure.
Yeah.
I also I think I've always been aware that I've been smarter than I am stronger. So if we're in the Hunger Games, you're gonna have to do all the.
My IQ and my strength are at pretty equivalent levels. I'm pretty strong, but I'm also pretty smart. So.
I just know that I'm smarter than I am strong. There's no question. My brain is my strongest muscle.
That's why we're called Pretty Jacked. That's why we're not called Jacked and Jacked.
Not Jack Squared.
The podcast wouldn't hit the same if we were just two straight gym bros and it was Jack Squared. We all bring our unique envelope to the table.
Or if we were two twinks bumping purses.
That would probably do better than the two gym bros. I'll be honest. But there's probably more of a demographic that want to watch two twinks yap.
Maybe.
But hey, this is original.
Competition? Are there
this is original. This is original content right here. Never seen before. twink and straight gym bro duo. The internet in 25 years has never seen something like that.
Does this mean though, are all of your decisions as a young man, like, is it top of your dome whether or not like you're gonna be like when you go somewhere and there's a bunch of guys and there's like it's busier like a club, are you always being like where's the nearest exit?
No.
So it's just if you get into a fist fight over a chain, like where do you draw the line?
Like if I go into okay,
I don't know. I feel like it would be a very masculine thing to be like every time I go into a room I know the nearest escape.
No.
Or like I want the booth with my back against the wall so that like I can see people coming in and out.
It's not that.
This doesn't cross your mind.
No, not stuff like that.
It sure as hell doesn't cross mine.
Like especially because I don't have someone else. Like when I'm out, like the only person I'm responsible for is myself.
Yeah, correct.
And like sometimes, or like let's say someone's too drunk, or like one of your friends, like your friends are semi responsibility sometimes, depending on how inebriated they are. But no, I'm never like in the club and like fuck. What if mine and my friend starts something and we all gotta throw hands? Like that's like never my concern.
I basically exclusively am out with just girls.
Yeah. So
I feel like there's always a lot of things on my dome with that.
You be thinking about it.
I'm gonna walk on the outside of the sidewalk and I'm opening doors and I'm holding bags and it's like these are things I do willingly because I love my girls. But like
your handlers.
Yeah, I love them all so much. But like this is another thing though. I think that masculinity looks very different than it used to. Like 20 years ago, 30 years ago.
Everything looks different from what it used to look like.
But specifically, I feel like masculinity looks different.
In what sense?
In the sense that, like, I know a lot of guys, and I mean, like, I read my comments and my DMs. Like, I am regularly, on trial for not being masculine enough to only then turn around, and I know you're not holding the door open for your mom when you go somewhere.
Masculinity looks different like, to everyone.
It's the same, or, like, ask any one of my girlfriends if they carry anything when we're out. Like, just please. Yeah. These are the things, and I feel like when I look at other men, these are the things that I see.
Yeah, there's certain traits that you'd want.
Like if I see a couple on the road, like, are you holding the door open? Like, are you walking on the outside of the sidewalk?
There's
are you paying for things? Like, these are yeah, you don't have to want anything. I mean, there's no right and wrong version.
Masculinity looks different for everyone, and in retrospect, it's you got to be as masculine as you need to be for your given situation.
Like, are you collecting bugs? Like, are you out here picking, like, if there's a spider on the wall, who's grabbing it? Like, these are questions. Yeah,
okay, well, now you're not talking about masculine, you're talking about fucking gender roles. Like, it's two different things. Like, I'm not, like, there's certain roles that each side plays. Like, but no, Ramtin, my first thought when I go into a club is, like, holy fuck, if some shit goes down, am I gonna be able to get out of here? Like, no, that's not what I'm thinking. You don't know why?
I take it back.
I've gotten to a point where I was like, no matter what happens in here, I know I can get out of the room. Like, that's the point that I've
You're just ready to scrap?
No, I'm not ready to scrap.
No, but you're saying, but that's what it is. You're saying if someone came up and tried to sock you in the jaw, that you'd be ready to go.
The greatest point about lifting is no one ever looks at me and is like, I want to sock that guy in the jaw.
The other day, Rastin tried to go for a walk at night, and my mom was like, our mom was like, don't go, like, it's late, it's dark outside, it's not safe, da da da. And I was like, well, first of all, we live in the middle of suburbia.
Like, Mom, you do realize?
Like, this might as well be the Minecraft. Like, there's all the houses look the same, they're all close together, there's a tree planted in front of every road, there's sidewalks on both sides, like, courts, like, this is not, like, a place that's dangerous to walk. But then also, I was like, Mother, are we on the same page that Rastin is quite frankly the best equipped to go on a nighttime walk by himself?
No, but like you do realize, like, Mom, like when I go on a walk, the thing that people are scared of is
you. Is like, oh my god, what is this big man doing?
But I'm a good youth, so I'm not the one that's supposed to be scared.
Do you know how many men it would take to come pick you up in a truck unless they had weapons?
I'm large. No, I'm not even large. I'm fit, but I'm not a trained MMA fighter. Like, if some MMA dude is also walking across the street,
no one said you were thin. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
Dude decides that I'm the one that he wants to like fuck up, I'm probably getting fucked up. Like, but like in comparison to the majority of the population, like, yeah, I'm probably alright.
There's you are a 21, soon to be 22-year-old, 6 foot tall. How much do you weigh?
I had like 185.
185 pounds of muscle, white passing male. Like, you are
gassing me up on the pod right now. What's going on?
You are fine to go on a nighttime walk by yourself.
I don't think anyone's arguing if I'm okay to go.
I'm okay to go on a nighttime walk by myself. I'm equipped to trust and believe you are fine and good and dandy.
I'll definitely be alright on my walk.
Do you think that if you were a girl, it'd be any different? Like, I'm sorry, not the nighttime walks. Not the nighttime walks. You going to the gym. Like, do you think your relationship with the gym would be different?
No, I'd probably be just as jacked as a female as I was male.
I feel like you would be I'd
probably be a bad bitch.
You'd look so jacked.
I'd be an absolute baddie if I was a female.
I don't know. We don't even have a sister, so I don't even know what, like, if we came out as girls, what we would look like.
I mean, you put makeup on. So we got the rough draft.
Is that really
we got the rough scope of it.
I fear that no matter how good I am at makeup, it's not the same as like straight estrogen. Okay. I think I'd look still. Maybe I would do my makeup the same though. I don't
know. You could appear more feminine. Like I'd say, like we've.
Yeah, I'm the closest thing we have to like what our sister would look like.
Why are we worried when you borderline be acting like a sister?
No, our
anyway?
sister would be really pretty.
Probably, I wouldn't want to have a murked sister.
I don't think we. No, I'm just saying like no, she'd be so pretty. Do you want to ask me how I?
Okay, yeah. Oh, I have to do this too.
Yeah, just like volley it back this way.
Okay, so how did like going on the topic of how I started my fitness, or how did you start your content journey, Ramtin? Like how did that go about? And like your love for skincare and all this other the horse. No, I was gonna say horse shit, but it's not horse shit. It's what you like doing.
So if we look at the timeline, that was me being like a university student, and then a pre-med student, and then a grad student, and then like an influencer, and then an actor. Like, I really had a hard time picking what I wanted to do.
You really like collecting all the stones, eh? And not sticking on one of them. Like,
no,
I need all the rocks. I want all the rocks in my hand, and I want to pick from the rocks.
Like I want to play with all the toys. Yeah, I don't want to put any toys down. Yeah. I think what I always told myself was that as long as I was happy with the decision that I made in the moment, that everything would be fine. Okay. And so like I wanted to go to undergrad and I wanted to study medicine, and you can't do that in Canada. Like there's no way to just like study medicine here. Yeah. So I went to the University of Toronto
all day,
and I majored in clinical bioethics, and then I double minored in immunology and physiology.
Wow, he's a smart guy.
Book smart, yeah. I don't know about no street smarts, but and then
I got that one. I got
wanted to go. You got what?
I got that one covered.
And then I wanted to go to med school. Didn't get into med school the first time I applied. So then I had to take some time and then did a master's instead. Which again, why did I do the master's? Because I wanted to do the master's.
So you be exercising your free will
all the time. And then I did my master's, and then around the time that I was finishing my master's, I was like, okay, well, like I could reapply to med school now, and I could do that, right? Or I apply to dental school. So I was like, I could be a good dentist, and yada yada yada. All these great things, and then I was like, wait a second, like the influencing, which I started doing, like I'd say right when I graduated my undergrad, like started to pick up, and I started making money, and so I was like, wait a second, like I could just do this. Like I don't have to hide in school forever until I find what I want to do. Like I could park it here for a second. And the reason I started influencing was because during COVID, I would see people posting things and I'd complain. I'd be like, oh, look, I could definitely do that better. I'd be like, I don't know why the video's edited like this. Like, why did they say this? And why is this? And my mom was like, if you're going to complain, like you better be able to do it better. Yourself, yeah. And I was like, okay, bet. And then I did. And then at some point along the way, I started taking acting classes. I used to like act when I was little, but started taking acting classes again. I wanted my tools both used to act sharp for like when I needed them. Started taking singing lessons.
In fact, we both used to model too. If you search up my name in Wonder Bread, you'll see me.
I was a Gap baby.
Yeah, mid. I was the Wonder Bread boy.
I think were you ever actually, was it just the trucks? Were you on the actual package too?
I don't know if I used to put you on packages.
I was in a textbook too.
I used to be on all the trucks, and like even like they used to have a plane, and I was on the side of the plane.
No, you were not on a Wonder Bread plane.
There's a million things.
I'm gonna fact
like their cargo plane. Like it's a picture of me like with my like a hockey jersey.
Yeah, with you and your hockey stick and stuff.
It's there somewhere. Hey, let's relive that. Maybe we'll segue back into modeling in the future. We'll never know. Full circle moment.
So what's your question? How did I get into acting, or how did I get into influencing? Because they're different, very different.
Well, you got into acting after you got into influencing.
Yeah. Which I also like. My journey as an actor is also different too, because like I went into it as an influencer already.
You did acting before you influenced, then you became an influencer, and then you spun back.
And that's all full circle.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said run the modeling in the future all day.
Some of the influencers that I know make so much money, it makes me want to pull my hair out. Because like it is so surreal that like there's that much money. How much money you be made in the shop? I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable.
All these influencers
I'm financially
so much,
stable.
I'm going to tell you how much I make though.
Ask the CRA knows. Someone check my tax returns.
Someone go check up on the CRA. Me? How much I make on the internet? 0.
You just started posting 10 seconds ago. I would say for the first year, no, maybe the first year and a half, I didn't see a dollar. I didn't see a dime out of influencing.
Unlucky.
Like it's one of those things that it's really like labor intensive on the get up. Like you have to really post every day and do all these things. And then once it's up, like you kind of just keep posting and like the wheel keeps spinning itself. But I think it's the best job in the world. Like I get it that it's hard and it's not for everybody. Like I as someone who has worked, I worked my first job at 16 at the mall. I used to work at a warehouse. Like I've worked every job that you can work. Like I had my little runaround. And I think influencing is definitely the least amount of work in terms of how long things take, how much time you put in, and the yield of money.
I just be a
but that
family
doesn't make
helper.
it any easier.
Like my job experience is just family helper.
Period. Yeah, you've always just like gone to work with someone else.
Go to work for the tiling company 3 years. Now go to work and film YouTube with my brother. But fitness is gonna be my venture. My coaching's me. When you want to get jacked, hit me up.
I love that for you. But no, I think like the one thing about influencing that people forget is it's the only job in the world though where I can wake up, open my own phone in my own bed in my own house, and I read, and the first thing on there is I'm being called like 25,000 slurs by someone who's like never met me.
Yeah.
And like you can only block so many people before you just like leave them alone. So like in what other job do you get a slur sent directly to your dome in the morning? Call HR, babe. There is no HR. Like,
no, you are HR.
You're not even
HR is the setting button on whatever platform you're using.
like it just is what it is.
The stupid settings button on whatever platform.
I think it's the best job in the world, and I love it. The only job that I think is better than being an influencer is being an actor. Which again is why.
We got a few more steps till we get to over there. But this is gonna be fun to look back on. What day is it today? July 14th, 2025.
July 14th.
We're filming this podcast.
And I will do. Oh my god!
And I'll make an edit of you next year during this time, and we'll see where you're at.
And are you just exempt from this edit?
No, of course I'm going to be in the edit too, all day. Or maybe someone else will make the edit of us. We'll never know. Yo, can we get more edits of us, bro? They're so funny. If someone starts making fitness edits of me, I'll actually die of laughter for hours, bro.
The other thing about getting into acting though that is so hard is like in Canada at least, like you need an agent. Like you need to get an agent. And so getting signed is like the first big hurdle to jump over. And I mean, I think being an influencer helped me with that for sure.
Probably.
It was still really hard. Like it was still like, I'm so happy that I am where I am now, but like get an agent. Take classes. Take classes.
Get an agent.
If you are someone who is young and goes like, I want to be an actor, or like you want to like be famous or whatever it is in your head like that you want with that career, like you need to take classes and you need to be like good at what you do, and then you'll find a good agent.
I feel like with most things you need to be good at what you do. Like if you're gonna follow.
No, I think you could be not that good at. I think you could be not that good an influencer.
But in your own, if you're going your own route, like not the traditional like work for someone else route, like you want to be an entrepreneur, you want to do yourself, whatever you do want to go into, like you need to be good at it.
I think that's like a great general principle. But also I love people that are good at their jobs because they're so far in between.
We love people who are good at what they're doing.
Like I actually get so happy when someone's good. No, they don't have to love it. Just I love when people are good at their jobs.
Like specifically, like when you talk into like a cashier at like the $M.
It doesn't even care.
They're just doing the most.
If I go to the grocery store and I'm checking out, and the person that's scanning is like talking to me and also going beep, 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 and scanning things through and tells me that's my total.
I'm good.
I'm like, this is my dream because you're so good at your job.
That's good.
Or when I go to the camera store and I have a question about the camera and the guy knows exactly what I'm asking and exactly how to fix it, I want to jump up and down and clap. Like it makes me so happy.
Booger bubbles coming out your
literally.
Nose.
I'm snorting in excitement.
I'm so happy. Thank you for knowing the camera.
1,000%.
Shout out how what Henry's?
I love Henry's.
Hercs or
Versus, Henry's? You know when you go, my worst is like, guys, I do a lot of Costco returns. You know when you go to do a Costco return?
Yeah.
And the person is acting like the return they're doing for me is coming out of their pocket.
Yeah.
Like they have to open up like this has nothing to do with you. Why do you care that I'm returning this item?
No, but
like, hello?
I mean, yeah, fair enough.
If
I bought it from Costco, like you won't take it back.
And it's
Costco,
not the store policy,
takes everything back. Like
they'll take anything back.
They genuinely take anything back.
I used to have a friend, this is obviously not, I don't recommend this, but I used to have a friend in high school that worked as a cashier, and then they put her on the return counter, I guess, for whatever reason, and she said that someone came back with an empty container of the rotisserie chicken, and the bones of the chicken, though, the bones were in the little container, and they returned it. And they took it, because like, that's the policy.
What do you mean they took it back? So he ate the chicken, brought the bones,
and
it was like, I didn't like it?
Yeah, and said it wasn't good.
And they gave him $20.
He can do that. God forbid I return like the speaker I bought that was like dented. God forbid.
They look at you all personally. Like when you go to return something and it's like if the person who's doing the return doesn't feel like your return is just, like they start giving you a little bit of
it's none of your business what I'm returning at all.
They start giving you a little bit of like you crazy for this. I had a buddy who returned like when the PS5 was dropping, like he returned his PS4 they used for like 4 years to Costco, and he went and bought a PS5.
People do this, and then we're gonna lose the gorgeous Costco return policy, please.
It's like the same with Amazon.
Yeah, I've heard that Amazon returns are terrible.
Like you just order whatever you want, like, oh, I didn't order this, and like, okay, keep it. Here's your money back.
They don't do that. Really? I've never tried.
You can literally order of course within reason. This is unethical life hack. Okay. Order whatever you want on Amazon, not whatever, but within reason.
Yeah.
And then just be like, oh, I ordered this by accident. And then most of the time, if it's like a package that isn't like, is like a little heavy or like it's gonna take a little bit of whatever to send back, they'll just be like, yo, keep it and here's the money.
What?
Yeah. I promise you. You want to tell anyone about your like life and like childhood and growing up, like who is like we know Ramtin Ari or like on the internet like for being the fucking milk chugger and
The what? Sorry?
the lip syncing milk chugger and fucking
my scalp has been removed. Put it back.
The twink the handled by multiple women fucking twink boy like, but like who is Ramtin like outside of social media?
I'm actually speechless. Is that really what you think the average person
I don't know.
you
think the average you think the average consumer on the internet who watches you like knows you for you?
Well, no, but I thought I was out of my milk chugging era. Like I was one, like 2, 3
like
videos.
They know us for our language differences.
When we do the good old twink versus
the twink versus gym bro slang, they know you for your milk
which
milk
let me
posting.
just address now because we might make me videos again in the first place. A lot when we posted that video, it did super well obviously, and like I feel a lot of people enjoyed it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of conversation around how a lot of that lingo is just like African American vernacular English and it's being misappropriated.
Well, guess what? Because it is.
This is the point that I would like to make, and it's that I think that language is so much more like dynamic than to just be able to parse it up that way. And a lot of the like vernacular and a lot of the slang that queer people use. Why did we just get like Omega flashbang? Did you see that?
I don't know.
God himself was like, what you're saying is so righteous and correct.
I don't have the answer to that.
A lot of that language comes from like black queer spaces. And so I think it's very difficult to like look at how it was disseminated and to see whether it's parsed into like this is African American vernacular English or like this is just queer language. Like a lot of it comes from like the ballroom space and a lot of it comes from the intersection of like black and queer language.
Yeah.
And so obviously it was not our intention to offend anyone by that, and I'm terribly sorry if we did. But
my bad, bro.
I think language is more dynamic than that. And the reason I could have called it like queer versus straight slang. But I don't assume that I speak for all the queer people in the world. Like
I don't speak for all the gym bros in the world.
Correct. So like should I have called it something else other than twink? Maybe, my bad, but obviously not intending to offend anybody with that. Is there anything else? Is there anything you want to add on that? Like what do you
No,
think
I feel like I spoke exactly how I'd speak.
What?
Like on that video, like I
no,
feel like I wasn't
about that language, about me calling African American vernacular English twink slang.
Oh no, I don't think it's that deep.
I think it is that deep. Like when we start talking about things like cultural erasure and cultural appropriation.
Well, yeah,
it's just
obviously
like
to that degree, but
sometimes I also
obviously wasn't what we were trying to convey.
Correct.
So.
Sometimes I also like will bring this up, like as I think I am part of a few minority communities. Like, why are the minorities fighting each other? There are bigger fish to fry. Yeah. There are people that actively hate us and want us gone. And when I say us, yes, I'm talking about the communities that, like, I carry the flag for. Like, there are people that actually hate certain ethnic groups.
I don't carry
I think we need to focus on them first.
I don't carry any flags.
You carry more flags than you think you do, Twin. You carry a flag for the first generation Persian immigrants. Yeah. You carry a flag for the gym bros.
Oh,
you carry the flag of being an ally. You carry the flag of
I get a flag for being an ally all day.
What else do you carry a flag for? There's tons of things that you represent that you don't even think.
I don't know.
I think a lot of people also forget that. Like, you are constantly representing a lot of things a lot larger than yourself.
Maybe, I don't know.
Heavy is the burden. Blam face. No blam from you today? No blam face?
Are you 12?
Yeah.
That's not funny, bro.
It's actually fucking hilarious. I was laughing the whole time.
Put me on. Piss me off. Does it ever make you feel weird when people are in your comments every time I'm in a video with you and they're like, yo, put me on with your brother?
Well, no, because if someone is a good match for you and I think you guys would do well together, why would I not set you guys up?
PMO. But is it, because you'll never know if it's piss me off or put me on.
Probably both.
But like, but when the guy commented on our YouTuber, the twink is PMO, like I don't think he meant put me on with it. Like he's like, the twink is pissing me off.
I am someone who's been making content for like 2 years. Before that, I was a viewer of content for 20 years.
Yeah, you know what I thought you were gonna say? I thought you were
Why would you leave a comment on someone's thing that you don't like, being like, I don't like you. I remember when I used to watch shit and think something was annoying, and I scroll to the next thing. I'm looking for more dopamine.
My attention span.
Fine,
is
if
too
I'm
cooked.
not giving you the dopamine, scroll to someone who will.
My attention span is so cooked. Like I just be scrolling, and even if it makes me mad, I just keep scrolling. If I like it, if I'm engaging with it, I still keep scrolling. Like,
I had a friend that watched me scroll, and I will watch the first millisecond of the TikTok, and if I don't like it, I just skip it.
Yeah.
And then I'll watch, and she was like, no, I watch every single thing on my For You page, like in order. Are you cooked?
I watch everything that's interesting.
What's wrong with your head?
It's not interesting within the first 2 seconds of the hook.
But do people do that, where you actually just watch every video in order,
I think
and then
your
like?
friend was just trying to make fun of you.
Well, I think my friend just lost the plot.
Yeah, they think they're better than you because they watched the whole reel and you only watched the first 25 seconds of it.
Girl, what?
Get mogged. Get
No,
attention
literally
span
get
mogged.
mogged.
Attention span diff.
How did we both stay out of all of the looks maxing stuff? Because I feel like
Yeah, and I'm literally #1 black pillar. What do you mean?
oh god.
Either whether you like it and whether I like it or not, we both consume the black pill to some degree, twin.
I just keep seeing pictures of myself on Reddit, on weird subreddits, and it's freaking me out.
I have yet to see myself anywhere like that.
But
You're definitely more of a looks maxer than I am.
I don't claim the title.
No, but whether you
I
claim it or not,
reject it.
the thing with the looks maxing community is that you don't get to claim, you don't get to self-claim it. Like they proclaim you, and I think you've been in enough black pill edits where it's like you're whether you like it or not, you've been consumed by it.
I like the idea of looks maxing. I do like the idea that like you can work on
You're
yourself.
the guy who looks
and change how you-
minimizes.
Sorry.
Here's the guy who looks minimizes. There's one dude on the internet. Like
Okay.
he only train. Like he does things to like make himself look uglier.
Yeah.
So his first thing was he only trains one trap. So he has like one giant ass trap on one side.
This man would not pass a psyche.
like one giant ass trap on this,
Yeah.
and then on this side it's like just flat. And he's like day 500 it looks minimizing, and it's
This
him
is
like
going
just
to
doing
ruin
like
his
this.
body.
Oh, 100%. Like
Like, do you know how
he's chopped
when
his
he's
shit
old,
now.
Do you know how like how? Let me not get started.
I don't know what he did. There was a video on like he's like only doing curls or like things on one arm, and it's like complete opposites. Like one side is completely jacked, and the other side is just like complete like normal form.
He's gonna have like a bend in his spine at some point
Hey,
from like unbalanced.
clout is clout. Looks minimizer.
Clout is not clout.
Looks minimizer.
Clout is not, and I'll tell you why clout is not clout. Because I've met a lot of people doing this job.
Yeah.
You will meet people who, the way that they look and the way that they carry themselves, you go, oh my god, like this person is so cool, this person is so famous, this person is so rich, and they're actually only famous. Like they are actually not cool, they're terrible, miserable, horrible people.
Oh.
They belong to the cult of vile darkness.
Oh.
And they don't have two pennies to rub together.
Oh.
But like, this is why I remind people all the time that like social media is fake. Because to say it's smoke and mirrors isn't even real. Like I
people
can't
with
even
mass
say it's smoke and mirrors.
followings, like people with mass followings are like, I mean that's not crazy. Not everyone knows how to
monetize
know
the
how to
thing,
monetize
absolutely.
their content. Like that's not insane. Like is it a skill you should have? But like just because you're not monetizing your content doesn't mean that like it's that big of a deal.
No, it's not a bit. I know people that do social media just because they like it. And they don't. It's not their full time job.
Million people that just like posting.
But I'm saying, as long as we're talking about looks maxing and blackpilling and all this stuff,
you're blackpilled and so
we
am I
must.
to some
What does
degree.
blackpilled even mean? Can you
Like you
explain?
I don't know. Like they like
you
the
try
whole
to give us the lore?
Like the whole looks maxing thing and
Yeah.
like making your appearance better. Like it's like you know how like what's that movie called?
The Matrix.
Yeah, where it's like the red and the blue pill. Like
Yeah.
the black pill is like it's the pill that makes you like want to optimize your looks. And then people, it's like, oh, you took the black pill, like you went from being chopped to like you maximize the way you look.
But I don't even like the idea.
Like the
of
same way how
saying
there's
that,
the red and blue
you
pill on
look
the Matrix.
chopped.
Yeah.
And I know that I have a lot of videos on the internet, like of my before and afters. Like I get it.
Yeah.
But to say that you look chopped is not right. Because before I started, like caring about the way that I looked, I was the happiest I'd ever been.
Yeah.
And I was the most oblivious to like what was going on in the world around me. Which is obviously not, if you want to be a part of the world and you want to like have a social career, you can't just close your eyes and like pretend like nothing's going on. But no, like the prettier you are, the uglier you feel. I'm literally friends with pretty girls for a living.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you that the more pretty you become,
It's kind of the same with
uglier
body
you
dysmorphia.
will feel.
I don't have body dysmorphia.
Thank God for that.
I wake up every morning and I look at myself and I'm like, damn, I look lit. But like,
I love that for you.
unfortunately,
I hope no one
that
feels
isn't the
that.
reality for most people. Like
I don't. There's days that I wake up and I literally want to scream and throw my phone across the room. Like it's
like
part
yeah,
of,
we all
it's
have
part
our
of the
own
shtick.
interpersonal struggles. Like that just is what it is. Like most people within our niche is
our colleagues.
no, they're not your colleagues. You don't work with them.
do you mean?
They just happen to be in the same niche.
No, but I saw a plastic surgeon yesterday.
Surgeon?
Like, a plastic surgeon.
Plastic surgeon?
I saw a plastic surgeon calling another plastic surgeon to like ask a question.
Yeah.
And she was like, we've never worked together. We don't know each other, but like we're colleagues because they're both plastic surgeons.
colleagues.
colleagues.
Yeah, you said colleagues though.
So now I have a speech impediment. Like, I don't know what to tell you. But I consider other, if I see another TikToker, like we could be colleagues.
Okay, so whatever, you're a colleague. Well, I'm not big enough on the internet to be like, yo, everyone here is my colleague.
But you know
like,
you have to be Delulu? That's the other thing I have to say about like this whole job, is you have to be Delulu.
I am Delulu.
You're not Delulu.
I know.
Like you saying, oh, I'm not big enough, like
I'm just being realistic for
there
what
are
I'm
people
going
with
on right
less
now.
followers than you have that have done cooler brand deals than you have. I guarantee it exists.
Probably.
So like it's not a problem of like how big you are on the internet.
Okay, so then scrap
It's
that I
literally,
said that.
it's exactly about like how much audacity you have.
Okay.
And there's someone that is doing exactly what you want to be doing, is doing it better than you, but they don't look as good at you. They're probably not as smart as you. They probably were handed a worse off deck than you to start the game with. And they still manage to make it work just because they have more audacity than you do. And that outrages me and reminds me regularly to try harder.
Okay, there you go. There's all the advice you'd ever want to hear in your whole fucking Jesus Christ.
Like, because I could sit here and be like, oh, like, I can't do a deal with whatever brand because I don't have enough followers to do it.
Yeah.
There is a smaller creator than me that has already done that deal.
Yeah, fair enough.
I can be like, oh my god, I didn't get cast in this movie. Like, oh my god, I really loved the audition. I really loved this whole thing. It was so great.
Yeah.
But they didn't cast me because I haven't worked enough. There's more inexperienced actors than me that have done bigger projects than I have.
Bigger roles.
And like, what if you don't want to go into fitness, or you don't want to go into like anything social, and you want to work corporate?
Yeah.
There is someone with less experience than you, maybe even less education than you, making more money with you at a more senior level position than you. Like sometimes it's audacity.
Okay, so all you're trying to tell me is I gotta.
You have to be
more
you have to
assertive.
have all not more assertive. You have to have the most audacity
Okay.
of anybody.
Okay, here we go. I'm the fucking go.
Period.
I'm the greatest of all time. No one compares to me.
Yesterday, Rastin and I were talking about like being on time, because I am never on time anywhere.
You're not.
Like not to parties, not to going for a walk, not to going for dinner, not for going to lunch, not for going to a like birthday party. I am never punctual when it's social.
Yeah.
And that is because I'm always punctual professionally. I'm never late for a meeting. I'm never late for an audition. I'm never late for a callback. I'm never late on set. Like the things that I have to be on time for professionally, I'm on time for. So who gives a heck that I show up for the lap you want to take around the park like 10 minutes late? I feel like everybody should be like that.
You want to know who cares?
Who?
Probably the person you're going to take the 10
No,
minutes
because my
for.
friend's probably 10 minutes late too.
Well, you don't know. Well, that's because you hang out with other people who don't.
Are you
believe
always
in-
on time personally too?
Yeah, 95% of the time. Like,
And where has that gotten you, young man?
Gotten me in this beautiful YouTube job, clearly. So I don't know. I feel like just respecting people's time is
obviously
is like a bare minimum.
Correct.
Like whether it's your friend or it's you work for someone or whoever it is, if someone asks you respectfully to be here at a certain time, you should try your best to do that.
My brain splits things, and maybe it's because this job doesn't quote unquote feel like a traditional job.
Yeah.
That like I take the work deadlines very seriously, and everything else is like fun and chill and cute. Why does it like?
Yeah, that makes sense to you, but like, hopefully your immediate friend group operates on the same terms. But a lot of people don't operate like that. People get angry when they ask you to be somewhere at a certain time and you're not there.
I will also say though that like my
I'll be
friends
honest, low-key,
all
sometimes
know.
that pisses me off. Like if I ask you to be somewhere at like 8:30 and you're there at like 9:45, like I'm gonna be a little
that's
cheese.
a lot to be late though. Like
I'm gonna
that's
be
an
a
hour and
cheese.
15 minutes. Like then don't come.
Like most of the time you're late to places.
Plus
like
or
you're
minus
30,
like
40
50
minutes late.
Liar. Plus or minus 15 minutes is appropriate.
My
If someone
God.
goes 15 minutes early, good on you. If someone goes 15
You
minutes late,
pick me
you're
up
good.
from school very frequently. I asked you to
I
be
don't
somewhere-
control the traffic in this area. Also,
but
you'll
you
call me
also
when you're a
are-
minute away from the station.
No, that is actually
You'll be like,
so
I'm getting
false.
off in 3 minutes, and I go,
No.
okay, lit.
So now we're capping on the camera.
By the time that I find the keys
Like,
and where you
you're
left
just
them,
tapping
because
on
God
the
knows you didn't
camera.
put the keys back where you're supposed to put them. So by the time I find the keys, it's already been 5
the keys
minutes.
that's in your room.
That's where they're supposed to be. Sometimes
The
they're not
keys
there.
that are always in your room.
They're not there now, twin.
You don't know why they're not in your room?
Why?
Because you probably drove somewhere and you don't know where you put the
I
keys
didn't drive
at.
yesterday. I didn't
Which
drive
happens
anywhere
very
yesterday.
frequently.
I didn't drive anywhere yesterday, actually. Which is
But
crazy.
like I was saying, is like I'll ask
slander
you.
is insane.
I'll ask you.
Do most of you fight with your siblings over the car like this?
Are you still talking?
What?
It's my turn to speak.
Ew, if somebody said that to me like that, I would get up and leave. Sorry, continue.
No, I very frequently ask you to come pick me up from the train station after I'm done school.
Correct.
I'll text you while I'm still downtown at the exact time the train arrives at where I need to be, and you'll still be 15, 20 minutes late. Why?
15, yeah.
What do you mean? Yeah, don't pick me up. I don't want you picking me up.
When you call me though, I'll be in the middle of like, let's say for example, like this is obviously the most valid. I'll be in the middle of a meeting. And so I'm like trying to wrap up my work meeting to come grab you. No problem. Like
The
I
greatest
love
part
you, I'll
about
come
it,
grab
you
you.
go, hey mom or hey dad, someone go grab Go grab
No,
Rustin.
I feel like someone will understand what I'm saying. It's because I'm the older sibling, I must pick you up.
No, I pick you up more than you pick me up.
You actually don't pick me up ever. You drop me off everywhere. You drop
used
me
to
off
pick you up
everywhere.
I drop you
Anytime
off
I'm going
everywhere.
somewhere, if I'm not driving, it's because Rastin dropped me off. But you don't pick me up. I
stopped picking you up because you decide to come home at 5 a.m. and I don't want to come home. I don't know.
5 a.m. is insane. When I got flamed last weekend from my friends for leaving the club at like 11:59.
No, I'm saying majority of the time I drop you off
one's out
somewhere
till
at
5
8, and then like you want to be picked up from somewhere at 2 a.m. Like I don't want. I don't want to move. I don't want to get up out the crib at 2 a.m. to come grab you.
You're a liar and a fraud.
Like just Uber at that point.
Okay, tell me about something crazy you've heard at the gym before. Like something crazy you've seen, Twin.
Some crazy.
Like, have you ever seen like a cringy, like someone try to pick up someone else?
Oh god, I've seen some pretty horrible stuff at the gym. I won't lie.
Wait, yeah, talk to me about something you've seen at the gym before that like made you roll your eyes.
Some crazy stuff happen at the gym.
Well, I mean, I feel like every time I come to the gym,
my biggest pet peeve at the gym. We'll start here. My biggest lifting pet peeve is I have no problem working in with people or letting people work in with me. Like I get we're at a gym, it's busy. Like you want to get your shit done, I want to get my shit done. But if I come up to you at the gym and you're using a machine that I want to use next or I want to use, and I ask you politely, like I always do, I go, oh, sorry to bother you, like how many more sets you got left, and if you have a lot, do you mind if I work in or whatever? Yeah. If someone hits me back with the I just got here, it's like my biggest pet peeve, like just tell me that you're dumb. Because did I ask you what time you got to the machine? I asked you how much left you got on the machine. I did not ask you what time you fucking clocked in your parking meter ticket. Like I asked you how much left you got on the fucking parking spot.
Yeah. I see the vision though, like they're saying like just got here to be like go away, but like just answer the question.
You don't get that right. We're in a public gym. You don't get to tell me to go away. That's not how that works.
I used to hate. I don't go to the gym as much as I used to, but I used to hate when you go and ask someone and they'd go 12. Like what do you mean you have 12 left?
Me and you both know that you ain't doing 12 sets on the machine.
Remember when you told me though that like if someone says 12, like that either means that they need to up the weight or they're taking the piss.
Yeah, like if you're doing 12 reps of anything, like your 12 sets are not very
yeah, like is there a reason you would do 12?
Like result based sets, like they're just like
you just like that way and you want to
you kind of like the way that this feels. A little attention.
What's the ideal amount of reps? Sets? What's a rep and what's a set?
A rep is how many individual repetitions you do within
a single set. And the set is how many sets of repetitions you've done. Yeah. So what's the ideal setup for someone who's trying to like start at the gym?
I don't know. I do know. Usually for hypertrophy, I would suggest 2 sets to failure, and you're and by failure I mean like the last rep is like I have a gun to your head and you're like, holy shit, like this thing needs to go up.
So you need to find a weight.
And that rep range should usually be anywhere from 6 to like, I don't like to go over around 10. Like after 10, I'm like, I got up.
So you should pick something heavy enough that you could do 10, like 10 reps with twice and then be like dying at the end of the number 20.
No, because I would even say 20 is too much. Like, because usually when you do your
10 and then 10.
Well, no, usually you do 10. The second time you're not doing this 10 again.
Oh,
like if you're doing if you're doing like a maximal set, like, and you just did 10 reps, if you rest for 2 minutes and do that set again, it's very unlikely you're gonna get 10 reps again. Like you're probably gonna fall somewhere like maybe 8 or 9. But sometimes you hit 10. But like realistically, you want to be failing anywhere between 6 to 8 to 10, anywhere between those.
6 to 8.
So like eighth rep should be like bullet to my head. 10th rep should be bullet to my head. 6th rep should be bullet to my head.
And let's pretend.
And if you do anywhere in between, then like you'll put on muscle.
Let's pretend I am kind of broke.
Okay.
I'm freshly in university or like freshly leaving high school.
Okay.
I want to start going to the gym and I have no idea what I should take.
Supplement-wise?
Supplement-wise.
Well, basically you don't need to take anything, but like if you're going to take supplements that are going to improve your just protein powder and creatine.
So you need to take protein powder to make sure you're getting your protein take.
You don't need to take supplements. There's supplements for a reason.
This broke child wants to start looking into things.
I'm trying to consume the black pill a little bit here.
Like
what's going on?
Like lightly.
Yeah, no, you buy protein powder, you buy creatine, and you fix your diet. You fix your diet.
So
diet is
just when do you take creatine?
No, you should be taking creatine.
When do you take creatine?
When you take it, whenever you want, 5 grams a day. And if
5 grams of creatine a day.
A day in some water, yeah.
And then the protein powder you fit into your diet.
You can either like just get more protein throughout your diet, which is eating more fucking healthy whole foods like meat and chicken.
Yeah.
Or or if you feel like that's too much and like you're really struggling to eat more food, you got a beautiful option with protein shakes. You can get isolates that don't have like carbs and fats, or you can get a normal whey protein that has more fucking fats and.
And now, what if I was a 25-year-old man who was crazy loaded? And like money is no object. I want to spend as much money as I can, but I want to be on the best stuff I can get. Does anything change, or are you still telling them to take the same stuff? Just buy more expensive.
If you want to do it the natural route, no.
No drugs.
Just whatever fucking creatine and protein powder flavor that you like, and however much you want to spend on it.
So what you're saying?
Like, I'll be honest, you're never gonna buy a protein powder and the first time be like, yo, this shit is gas. Like they all usually taste pretty bad. Like you gotta do some finding and find which one that you like the most.
So what you're saying is your recommendation doesn't change.
No, my recommendation
based on how much money you have.
No matter
like,
how much money you have, if you're going
powder.
the natural route to build muscle, like it's gonna be the same thing. It's gonna be get your 8 hours of sleep, take your creatine, 5 grams. If you
At what age can you start taking creatine?
So I've been taking creatine since 17. Creatine actually wasn't made first for bodybuilders. It was made for old people and cognitive health.
But I've heard that old people shouldn't take creatine at like their body, like once your kidneys aren't working any good anymore, like it's too hard on your system.
Because it has to go through your kidney. You just gotta make sure you're drinking water. Like, but like nothing absurd. Like a lot of people aren't drinking enough water. Like if you start taking creatine, you're usually drinking the normal amount of water you should be drinking. The natural route, creatine was made for, it was initially, like, the studies that we had for creatine were for elderly people and cognitive health. Like, creatine's great not only cognitively, but it does also help you put on a lot of weight. Not weight, but like 5 to 10 pounds of, like, intramuscular water weight. The creatine just draws water and makes you look more full into your muscles.
So it just sounds like it's gonna make me bloated. Why would I?
No, it's not making you bloated. Bloating is a completely different
pulls
thing.
water exclusively into muscle tissue.
Intramuscularly, yeah.
Not into my
not into
my fupa.
Not into your fat cells that are chilling in front of your stomach now.
Period. What fat cells in front of my stomach?
Well, most people have. Like you would actually be drastically surprised by the amount of like how much people underestimate what body fat they're actually at.
What other fun fitness questions do I have for my good twin today?
But this was just this segued from you asked me what was some weird shit I told you.
No, what weird shit? Weird shit yourself, you freak.
You asked me some weird shit I've seen in the gym. That's what you asked me. That's what the original question is. Why'd you get angry?
How did we get over there? When did we leave that?
You asked me that, and then you asked me some stuff in my question.
Because your phone, and I got
But I've also seen like a bunch of like there's a lot of gym myths that need to be debunked, and
we'll get to debunking.
There's a lot of things like. The whole thing with splits and all, like, do whatever split you want, but just make sure your training intensity is right. Like, there's this whole thing going on with, like, oh, should I be doing push-pull legs? Should I be doing upper-lower? Should I be doing full body every other day? Should I be doing a bro split? Should I be doing...
A bro split is crazy.
Yeah, bro split is like you just go to the gym, do one muscle group, leave. And the next day...
Push-pull legs was nice. I didn't mind it.
Push-pull, do whatever... Try them all. Do whatever works for you.
Correct.
And like as long as you're training, like as long as while you're actually in the gym and you're pushing yourself, it is literally physically impossible for you not see.
I think these are all such important things because like I at least can speak for myself, like how the world has treated me different since like glowing up. Like now that I'm
well, like what is like some cosmetic advice that you would give to someone? Like what are like some like gray areas that are left within your niche that like the general population wouldn't know?
I'm probably, I don't know, am I the most qualified to give advice on social media, on acting, on looking cunt? Like, what is it that I'm qualified to do?
Like what is your thing is skincare, though? Like, you went to school, like, cosmetics is your thing.
Yeah, skincare, guys, I've done so much skincare content that, like, and I've used, like, I wish I could turn the camera and show you, so, like, I have the amount of product I have, like, just chilling.
Yeah.
Even though I have access to unlimited products, will still only ever really reach for the same like 2 or 3 things.
Well, yeah, that makes sense.
And I think that if you are an average, like healthy young person who wants clear skin, you need a really good moisturizer, a really good cleanser, and a really good sunscreen. And like these 3 things will get you super duper far.
Like the protein creatine, like you got your every niche has their 3 staple things that you should be doing that see the results.
My rules are in the morning I don't use a cleanser. In the morning I only splash with water. And I don't understand this thing of like washing your face with a soap or a surfactant in the morning.
I don't understand washing your face
in the morning. I don't understand it at all. Like I slept on a clean pillowcase after I just did my skincare the night before. Like nothing has happened overnight. I was not rolling around in the mud with the pigs. Like there's no reason that I would need to.
Some people got dirty ass significant others that they sleep next to. So
yes, maybe kick them to the curb. If your partner is so grotesque that you're worried they're gonna break you out, like we're in the wrong relationship. But yeah, I splash with water in the morning. And then I do a vitamin C, but it's not for everyone. And it's finicky and it's expensive. So I don't usually recommend a vitamin C. And then I put on my sunscreen, go about my day. Come home at night. I literally wash my face with like a $10 cleanser that I should probably make a video about.
$10.
It's a $10 cleanser.
So everything else needs to be $1 million.
Well, no, my cleanser is $10.
But the cleanser is only
my
$10.
moisturizer is like $20.
Yeah, I mean, skincare isn't relatively that expensive.
It
depends on,
can
like,
be
yeah.
extraordinarily expensive. I'm just saying it doesn't have to be expensive for it to be good.
Yeah.
My skin looks the same when I was broke that it does now. Like
your skin.
I've always had good skin.
The $500 cleanser is going to do the same thing that the $10 one does.
I can't say things do the same thing, but I'm just saying even when I was butt booty broke in school, I still had nice skin because I still bought the right skincare and I was doing the right steps. And I think that's what matters.
All day, like
all freaking day.
Like there's like I said, every steeple niche has like the 3 things that are known to work.
Yeah.
Or like at least 1 or 2 things that like, no matter if you're just beginning, like your journey is just beginning, or like there's someone at the top of the top, like they're usually something that is congruently seen throughout.
I don't think
in the fitness, it's creatine and protein powder. Because those are the 2 things we know works.
Remember when you were telling me about how muscle works? Because like I remember even when I started working out, my first thing is I told Rastin, I was like, I don't want to get too big and too swole and look like you.
I actually genuinely hate that statement.
And you said something about, and I don't know where you got it from, but you said something about like, can you get a PhD by accident? Like, can you go to university and by accident leave with a PhD?
Like, do you go, like going into it like a task that you don't know, do you just automatically assume that you're going to get to the expert level by accident?
Like, there's no picking up a tennis racket and being like, but I don't want to go to Wimbledon.
I don't want to be Serena Williams. Like, you're not going to be Serena Williams unless you want to be Serena Williams. Like there's like unless my main goal is I want to become a mass monster, I'm not going to become a mass monster.
Yeah, like you have to actively strive.
Like, you have to strive to want to be able to pick up the 150-pound dumbbells and rep them out to be that size.
I used to think, and correct me if I'm wrong, I used to think that picking up a heavier weight would mean that the muscle would look different than if I trained with like a 10-pound weight.
No. Muscle is there's no such thing as toned muscle.
Yeah, like
there's no
such
thing as bouncy muscle, empty muscle.
Why is there no such thing as having like lean, long muscle and having bulky muscles?
Because at the end of the day, muscle is muscles are fibers.
Okay.
Like you're not like, we have fast twitch fibers and we have slow twitch fibers. Like the muscle itself like has its own like different style. But like muscle is muscle at the end of the day. Like it's like the thing that will change the way that your body composition look is your nutrition and your macronutrient intake.
So what the difference between being this like super long, lean, like Pilates baddie and being like a gym bro build is the what you're eating and how much fat you have on your body. Like how much fat is over top of the muscle.
Yeah.
There's no way that the Pilates like princess is gonna start going to the gym.
Yeah.
And she's gonna change the way that her muscles insert.
No.
Or change the shape of her muscles.
No.
The muscles just get bigger and smaller, and the fat on top of it gets thicker and thinner.
Depending on your composition and how you're eating.
So there's no such thing at all about like lean, long, all this rubbish.
No, like when people say lean is law, it's like it just
means they want to have low fat.
There's that certain look around that lean athletic build. Like that build is built from people having muscle and having proper nutrition, not the type of exercise they're doing.
So it's a lot. It's a good amount of muscle and very little body fat percentage.
Well, not very little, but like around like a less body fat than like a normal average Joe would be walking around with.
That's
so like
interesting.
Like obviously when I walk around, like I'm not even I'm not shredded, but I'm lean.
Yeah, you have a lot of muscle on your body.
Yeah, like I'm around somewhere maybe around like 14 or 15% right now.
Slay.
The average person walking around is probably around 22% with no muscle on their frame. So obviously when you have muscle on your frame, like you can get away with more body fat. It doesn't look the same on you. Like it's stored a little differently. Like it's like have you ever seen someone like who isn't like shredded to the bone? You're like, yo, but like you can tell like that dude's strong.
Yeah.
It's because they have a lot of muscle, but they also have a lot of fat. So the fat sits on top of the nicely built muscle. And then whenever you decide to fix your diet, the muscle the muscle stays and the fat starts peeling away. And that's when you get to see what you actually built.
That's so interesting.
That's why we bulk and cut. There is a whole science to it.
Bulking made me the most depressed I'd ever been. Like it made me the saddest I ever was.
Like I'll be honest, like you don't need to bulk. Like bulking isn't like you should be just eating a little bit more. Like the whole idea of like a dirty bulk and like I'm gonna shove my face and just lift, you're usually gonna do more harm than any good.
And like that is something I'm asked.
And I learned that the hard way.
Like someone who wants crazy amounts of muscle though might take that up.
Yeah,
Or not
they
even?
will, but most of the time that's not even gonna build you crazy muscle. Like if you want to build a lot of muscle, like it's got to be a lot of clean food and like a lot of it. Like it's a lot of chicken and rice and vegetables. Like it's a lot of steak and vegetables with rice or potato. Like it's a lot of like the difference between cutting and bulking is just like cutting is it's the same food but the portion sizes are different. That's the way you should approach it. That's the way that like professional people approach it. But obviously that doesn't align with majority of society because those are the top 1%ers. Like if you want to get super jacked, like there's a million routes you can take.
The thing that shocked me the most about when I started going to the gym was that I'd always assumed that the more fit someone was, like the more condescending they would be or the more like aggressive they would be. And any time I was at the gym without you and I had a question, like if you ask the biggest person in the room,
the biggest teddy
they'll
bear.
be the most helpful.
Yeah, it's usually the people who have no idea what's going on are probably going to meet you.
Yeah, like you think that all the veins and the tattoos and the crazy tank top and like the like red head.
If you go up to the 6'7", 450-pound dude who literally looks like he's blasting trash.
It has to be the one though where it looks like if he squeezed his eyebrows together, like the vein in his forehead would pop.
Like if you go up to him and went like, "Hey, dude,
like a paper cut would
hey,
take
dude,
him off
how do
the
I do a
map.
bicep curl?" I promise you, he would drop everything he was doing and he would make it his life destiny to make sure that you could curl that thing properly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But God forbid. Do you remember the time that we were? What's the machine that you sit and then you grab the thing and you go like this?
Just a row.
A row?
Yeah.
It's not a special type of machine?
No, it depends on what.
Whatever. We're doing the row and I'm sitting on the machine and Rastin is standing, like we had just gotten to it. And this girl comes up and she goes, "Oh, sorry, do you mind if I go first?" And I don't know what Miss Sister had in her mind of like, I guess she's like used to like, she's really pretty. Like, I guess she's like used to just like asking boys nicely and then being like, whatever. And so I was like, "Oh, no, thank you, sis." And then she looked at me like I committed some grave sin. Like I did something crazy to her.
Yeah.
But I was like, "No, sis, like we just got here, like we're almost done. You could like join in." Which quite frankly, I don't even like letting people join in at the gym. Maybe that makes me a bad gym goer. But like I like to wipe the machine before I touch it. I like to wipe it after.
Super clean, yeah.
So like what do you mean and especially if someone comes around and their whole shirt is like clearly wet.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Can I join?" And I go, "No, thank you."
Yeah, like obviously if you're new, you should know as an individual at the gym, like if you know you're a very sweaty person, like
like
you're
maybe just
working
don't
out,
switch in with people.
like maybe try not to work in with people or like don't.
Or
like,
put a towel down. Put a towel down and then join in.
Do whatever you want with your shirt. Just make sure you clean the seat after or whatever. Like if you know him to be like a sweater, like a sweating person, like you sweat a lot, like hyperhidrosis type shit. Like just wipe the machine after.
Yeah.
Like it's not that deep.
No, but sorry, back to the girl batting her eyelashes at us, like basically trying to like get us off the machine. And I must have said something to the effect, I was like, "Sister, like wrong tree, sister. Like I don't know what you're."
Like yeah, you can work in with me, but like if I'm on the machine, I'm about to do my set, and
do you mind if I go first? Is criminal.
I don't know. You gotta give me a pretty valid reason on why you would go first. Like
No, sister, not happening. Sorry.
There's a million issues with the gym that we could sit here and yap about, but everyone should be going to the gym. It's a phenomenal thing.
I know, but going to the
especially
gym,
if you don't like going, not even like going to the gym and to lift weights, like just being in the gym and being around people who like are trying to better themselves actively will make you want to do something.
Maybe.
Like just even if you want to go into the gym and just go on the treadmill for 10 minutes because you don't like walking outside, it's still phenomenal. Like I think the world would operate so much better if a lot more people were just active.
I remember how daunting it was though, like when I was really, really big. Like trying to go to the gym and looking around and realizing that everyone has abs and everyone is training hard and going like, I don't fit in here.
Yeah, but the thing about
the only way to fit in is to start.
You don't need to fit in because the gym at the end of the day it's you versus you. Like the people who are in the gym lifting, like yeah, sure, like we're gonna compare each other. Like if I see you, I'm gonna look at you. Of course, but like when people see someone who is overweight in the end of the gym, no one's initial thought in the gym is like, wow, this fat pig is in the gym. Like people are like, holy shit, let's go, this person's ready to work on themselves. Like it's a very positive space most of the time.
I would think so too, actually.
The internet doesn't do it just. Like most of the times when you go into an actual gym, like set aside from the social media gym stuff you see online, like if you're a bigger person, not like I saw yesterday, like when you're at the gym that you're a bigger person, like a lot of people are interacting with me like, good job, like we see you putting that work in, like people like helping people out of the gym.
Yeah, well that's nice and sweet. And I wish the internet was
at
like
least
that.
in the gym I go to. Your Crunch gym or your fucking community center gym could be full of piece of shit.
With like terrible, awful people.
I've only rolled
from the cult of Vile Darkness.
I've only rolled good experiences at the gym. I don't think I've ever had a bad experience at the gym.
But like again, nobody likes feeling like they don't fit in. And
exactly.
so I'm
100%.
It's daunting for a lot of people to like get in the gym for the first time. Yeah. It's another thing entirely for like you are another special case. Even me, like someone who goes to the gym for a bit and then doesn't and then goes and then does does it, and like was always relatively like trying to stay fit.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier for me to throw on a cute little like Nike set that I just did in my laundry.
Yeah, then
and go to the gym and do some things versus like when I first started.
What's all experience?
I didn't even have cute gym clothes to wear, so I didn't want to go to the gym.
Yeah, it's all practical.
It was just like it would literally be like an hour of a reminder that I didn't like the way my body looked.
Well, yeah, change is hard to understand,
very
right?
difficult,
Like
very hard.
But like if you want to become this, or you have this idea of wanting to become someone, of course the initial steps within that process are going to be a little either embarrassing or make you feel nervous or make you feel uncomfortable.
1000%.
That's just totally normal with trying to understand any new thing. So I don't know
coach,
why we make it such a big deal when it comes to going to the gym, but like it's like, oh, if you're starting a new hobby, it's the same thing. Like, it literally doesn't matter.
My acting coach once told me that I think he said it's like embarrassment is the cost of getting started.
Yeah. Who
Like,
cares,
you have
bro?
to-
LeBron
you have
James
to
was
take
probably
your little embarrassment token and put it in the machine so the game will start.
You think like who's like a super famous actor that you look up to?
Oh, there's so many great
Like there's so many
ones.
great actors, right? But you gotta realize anyone who was great was just as clueless as you at one point.
Yeah, literally.
Like, there's literally no difference. Like it's just the amount of determination and dedication you put into that certain task that gets you those results.
Velocitin.
Not only am I a fitness coach, I'm also a personal mentor
also a
coach.
philosopher.
I'm a philosopher.
Honestly though, I already said it, but like my major at undergrad was clinical bioethics.
Yes.
So I had to take a lot of philosophy courses because it's good they have it structured like that. But I think that studying philosophy in school changed the way that I approach things so much. Whether it's religion, whether it's the gym, whether it's my job, like philosophy is really important. It's kind of that girl. Aristotle was onto something. He was eating.
Oh, he was really cooking up his own pot.
Bring it to the. What are philosophers famous for? Like, what do they do?
Understanding people. I don't know, like breaking down.
Being able to
understand the way that people interact with each other.
Ponderance.
Isn't that what that is? Like it's like understanding how humans interact with each other.
Well, do you know the allegory of the cave? Are you familiar with this?
I've probably heard of it.
It's like the most important thing, and they teach it in like a lot of first year philosophy courses. But it's basically this idea that like there are people in a cave, and they're chained up, and they're facing a wall.
Okay.
Behind them is a big wall, and then there's the entrance to the cave. So they're kind of like in a sunken pit.
Okay, and they're like hanging down.
And they're hanging on the chains, and they're just watching what they see in front of them, which there's a fire in the front of the cave. And so whatever's going on outside, there's shadows cast onto the fire,
and
they get displayed, projected up in front of the prisoners.
Yeah.
And so they're watching it. One day, one of the guys, I'm giving you guys this in like the most crash course, like TikToker way ever. If any of my philosophy profs are hearing this,
they're not happy.
They're gonna be like, you're leaving out all this important stuff. No, they should teach university the way that I tell stories. Everyone would actually lock in.
Wow, okay, I don't know how true that is.
Eventually, one day, one of the guys gets out of his chains, and so he comes down. And then he's like, what the heck? And he gets up, climbs the wall, goes outside, and goes, oh my God, like this whole time, what we all thought was real is actually just shadows of what's going on outside. Like, I am lucid now, I've woken up, and I understand what's real in life.
Yeah. And
so he goes back into the cave, because he needs to save the bros. Like, he can't leave them chained up there. And so he's trying to tell them, and they're going like, they're literally calling him a heretic. They're saying that he's crazy. They're saying that like he's lost his mind. Yeah. And so he like brings down one of them, and then they beat him to death for like being crazy because they're like he lost his plot, like he lost the story.
Okay.
All of this to say that like in anything of your life, once you start saying things that are not like the main thing, they're not like the popular opinion. Yeah. Everyone calls you crazy.
Well, yeah. People don't like difference or change. Like that's the thing that we're very like
aware of. Unfortunately,
we're very aware of this. Why I don't know.
That doesn't mean we like it anymore. Like just being familiar with it doesn't make it any more nice.
Doesn't make it any more nice. Like this is very common. We use this all the time. Like what?
Like Occam's razor, also very important.
I've heard of that one.
What's Occam's razor?
I couldn't tell you.
Really?
Like I've heard of Occam's
like
razor.
The simplest solution is the right one.
There you go.
If there is a guy, if someone gets murdered at a dinner party, and one of the people that's at the dinner party is like a convicted murderer, but he's been rehabilitated,
it's probably right.
And the other one is like a grandma who is like has no history of crime. Occam's razor would demand, because it would say the simplest answer is the right one. The simplest answer is the guy who's killed before will kill again.
Yeah, but Occam's razor isn't always the answer though.
It's not. It's just a tool that people use sometimes.
You don't need to get into all fallacies.
No, sir, can I give you one more? Hanlon's razor is my favorite. Hanlon's razor says that you cannot attribute to malice what you could attribute to stupidity instead.
Okay, awesome.
Do you have any opinions? Well, like, also, sorry, and it's not just stupidness. Like, it could be craziness, laziness, unknowing. But, like, if someone does something that upsets you, you can't assume that it was ill intent if it could have just been carelessness instead.
Yeah.
That has served me so well in my life.
most things that make people angry is because of careless. Like,
just don't assume that someone did this thing or said this thing to hurt or upset you. They did it because they don't know better, or that like they're choosing not to know better, or they weren't thinking.
I feel like that is true most of the time though. Like like 85% of the time with things, most people don't have initial ill intents.
And that's on Hanlon's razor.
Like, yeah, there's nothing. We love all the razor terms and all our fallacies. The logical ones get me though.
What's my favorite fallacy is the antiquity fallacy. It means that like you assume
that one's your favorite?
You assume something is right just because it's like always been that way or because it's old.
You sure you don't like the straw man one?
Like people being like, why do we put the Christmas tree here? And parents go, it has to go here because it's always gone here.
Like you love a straw man.
I need to ask Chow what that is because when you try to explain that, I don't really
you love a straw man. Like
what is a straw man?
It's like I will like we'll be having a disagreement or an argument, and I provide you with like a legitimate fact or like a legitimate statement that makes sense and is congruent with what we're talking about. Okay. And then you undermined what I just said by like dumbing it down or making it sound like a comparison or like comparing what I just said to something that isn't as like sentimental valuable. It
says that a straw man fallacy is the logical fallacy where someone misrepresents the opponent's argument, making it easier to attack by oversimplifying it. Can you give me an example of one? It sounds like something I might do. I don't know.
Like I'll be like, Ramtin, you can't put your fucking contacts here. Like you can't take your contacts out and just throw them on the fucking ground, and then you go
on the ground. I leave them on the bathroom counter sometimes instead of putting them in the garbage can. My bad.
You didn't even answer when I asked you like about your general personality. Like what is like? Let the audience know who you are. Like this is like very raw and just like authentic. Me and you just having conversations with a camera on.
Yeah.
Like let the audience know who you.
I feel like they're seeing it as in real time. No.
Okay.
How do you? I've never been good at describing myself. To be honest,
I struggle very. Like if someone asked me to describe myself, like I actually can't probably come up with terms. I don't even know if the people I hang out with would be able to describe me very well.
I think should we describe each other? Maybe that will work better.
Maybe, but like what I'm gonna say about you, you probably don't think it's true. What you're gonna say about me, I'm like that's not true either. So what are we gonna get out of this?
I think Rastin is very simple. I think Rastin is the type of person that, like what you see is what you get.
All day.
There's not like a hit. Rastin's not playing chess. He is in fact playing checkers. Actually, he's playing tic-tac-toe. Like Rastin is he's just what you see. You are very passionate about fitness.
Yeah.
You are.
That's it. I'm just all I like is.
You're good at a lot of things. Like you're good at a lot of like mundane tasks. Mm-hmm. I think you are very high performing. I think you are intelligent. I think you are young. I think you are good looking. I think that you do very well to express your emotions. Mm-hmm. I also think that I have watered you gorgeously, and that is why you are such a great, gorgeous, tall, amazing plant in the garden.
I'm so glad that after all the great things you said to me, you had to let everyone know that you created me.
I didn't say I created you.
That's essentially like that's
somebody else planted you. It's someone else's garden. I just watered you well while you were growing.
You watered me well.
I watered you very well.
Did I pick up on your tendencies because you're my older brother? Yes. Does that mean you watered me? I don't know.
So well.
Okay, you are Ramtin as a person.
Yeah, describe. Okay, yeah, like describe me as someone who's never met me before. What would you say?
You're a handful of different emotions and characters. Okay. You're smart. You're nice. You always have good intentions. I like to think most of the time. You are very oblivious most of the time.
Define oblivious.
Oblivious, like you'll do things and then like you'll do something or like something will happen to you or like it takes you off a little bit. You get something away, but then like you'll low key do the same thing. Like you'll do the same thing that like you once got angry for. Like I'm not that you're a hypocrite, but like you're oblivious to certain things that you do.
Like you think I have poor self-awareness?
Yeah, not poor self-awareness, but you're just more oblivious. Like I don't think like you have like you when you're attentive to what you're doing, like you understand what's going on. But sometimes like in the moment you can be oblivious. There's nothing wrong with that.
Valid.
Like that's just who you are. Like you like if someone who like most of your friends would agree. Like you're pretty oblivious sometimes. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, you're smart. You're I didn't water you. You watered yourself, which was great. Which was great. And yeah, you're just Ramtin. I don't know. You could be annoying sometimes.
You're not the first person, though, that has told me in recent history, too, that I go, like, something, and they go, it's just Ramtin.
Like, you're just
What do you mean it's just? What does that mean?
Like, you do things that make no fucking sense at all, and it's just, like, the only way to fucking, like, tell anyone is just, like, it's just Ramtin. Like, I don't know.
I have friends that eventually maybe will be on the podcast, but people will say that, like, I think I get away with a lot, too. I think there are things that I do and I say that only I could do and say.
Yeah, that's why I meant, like, you're oblivious.
I don't think that's a problem.
I didn't say it was. And that's why I said you were just Ramtin.
I think it's part of the shtick.
Like, there's just some things that, like, you do that make no fucking sense to anyone, which, yet again, it is your life. It doesn't have to make sense to anyone but you, but, like, it's just, like, we're so conditioned to that. Like, are you doing, like, some dumb shit and it's just making sense for you, or just, like, it's Ramtin?
Like me having to go onto the roof to get downstairs?
Yeah, like, you being like, oh, I'm not skipping Pilates today, like, I have to jump out the roof to go because the stains are stairs. Like, that's something that you would do.
The stairs in the house took way longer than they were supposed to. Like, I don't know what the contractors were doing, but I basically had to crawl out of the window and go down a ladder to get to Pilates. I think that vlog is up somewhere.
And I had to hold the ladder.
And Twin held the ladder for me.
Well,
he's a real one. If I fell, would you have caught me?
No, we probably both would have been flattened.
Bashed my head.
Yeah, like if you fell from the roof.
Land on my nose.
Like if you fell from the roof onto me, like we'd probably both be pretty. Like I'd be pretty injured.
Taking that we've lived.
Like I'd try my best to catch you, but I'd catch you and I'd fall with you. And
we have lived in this house our whole lives, and I'd never been on the roof until like last week.
I've been on the roof a million times.
For what?
Especially when my roommates here at night. Like if I was playing the game, like I would just crack open the window and just sit there.
Sit at the window.
No, like sit on the roof.
No, you wouldn't.
I've done that like 3 or 4 times.
You're a liar.
Okay, I guess I'm lying.
Yeah, like what? No, you.
I
no
guess
way.
I'm lying.
There's no way you barely fit through the window in here. It's so tight.
Yes, I'm lying.
I don't believe you.
You do forget that I lived in this room before I was this size.
Bedrooms recently.
I wasn't always fucking 5'11", 190 pounds. Like I used to be 5'4" and like 130 pounds. Like I could fit through the window. Like I can still fit through the window. You fit through the window.
What?
You fit through the window. Why would I not be able to fit through the window?
I'm a skinny, gorgeous, long gazelle-like creature. Of course I fit through the window.
Yeah, you have lean and I have bulky muscle.
I have lean as law. No,
you have lean muscle and I have bulky muscle.
Because I do Pilates and you go to the gym.
Yeah, not that we completely eat differently at all.
Yeah, not that our diets are remotely controlled for in any way.
We do completely different types of fitness.
Well, I think that was a gorgeous little chat for today, Twin.
Yeah, well, that's episode 2. We'll see you at the next segment of Pretty Pumped.
Pretty pumped?
Pretty jacked.
What the heck is Pretty Pumped?
I mean, we'll see you in the next segment of
Who is Pretty? Are you doing another podcast with someone else?
Yes.
Pretty Pumped.
Yeah.
It's actually not a bad name.
That's me and my gym bro.
Something about twink and pumps though, like that's too much for me. Sorry.
The word pretty and pumped being next to each other isn't doing too well. But pretty jacked, that's us.
Imagine knowing the name to your own podcast.
Well, anyway.
Thank you for listening.
Next episode, lol.
Bye guys.
Bye.